Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are talking about mid-year reset. So remember those goals that you set in the beginning of the year for 2025? We are going to take a look back at those goals and try to reevaluate them and check what we can do to use the rest of the year, use August, September, October, November, and December to make progress on those goals and try to achieve as many of them as we can. So, step one is to reassess and reevaluate your goals. So, take out that planner, take out that journal that you wrote down all your resolutions, all your goals, and your vision on. That is going to help you to remind yourself what were the things that you were thinking about at the beginning in January 2025, and then reassess that and see what progress have you made on each goal. For example, if you were planning on changing your job, have you applied to any job applications that you found that are relevant? If you have, then how many jobs have you applied to? Were you able to do any interviews? Or maybe you have gotten that job. So if that has happened, then go ahead and check that off and then move on to the next one. But if it has not, then create some new goals. Say, okay, now I have 5 more months to get to the end of this goal to achieve what I want to. So, what were the steps that I needed to take? Let me take those down. So, first step would be to start looking for some openings, start applying, redo your CV, your resume, and then upload accordingly. Okay, so that's an example of how to revisit and reevaluate those goals that you made in the beginning of the year and then restart now. Step two. Step two is to go ahead and categorize those goals into either you've achieved them, either they're still on track, or something that you need to reprioritize. So the ones that you have achieved, you can go ahead and check that off. Great job. Celebrate those wins. Don't forget to celebrate. The ones that are on track, make sure to see how far you've gotten with those goals. Let's say it was buying a house, getting your mortgage approved, and then how far have you gotten? Have you gone through listings for houses? Have you selected some homes that you wanted to take a tour for? Did you apply for mortgage companies? Did you consult a real estate agent? Like all these steps, just write them down and then see how many of those things you have already completed. And according to that, you see what's left and then set some goals and dates for how to move along with those goals or that particular timeline for that goal. The third category here is to reprioritize. So, a lot of times our lives are kind of going through different situations, right? It's not always the same. So, maybe you have relocated to a new city, or you have, like we were saying, maybe you've changed your job or your career. Other circumstances like health issues might have come up, or there could have been an emergency situation that like changed everything that you were trying to achieve for this year. So just reprioritize those goals. Don't be hard on yourself because this is natural, that happens to everybody. So take that accountability and say, okay, what part do I have control over and what part do I not? And after you can feel like, okay, let me write this down step by step and see like what I can do right now, to still make progress in the next 5 months, and then take that step forward. The three categories in the second step include the achieved category, the on track, and then the reprioritize. Step three is to bring in this fall energy, bring in the that feeling of fall, renewing breeze, and like all the kids going back to school, that energy of starting this new year for them. Bring in that energy, the channeling of that feeling of a new start. And once you can do that, there will be a refreshed step in how you want to carry on these goals. Like you're not behind, you will still be on track to be able to go with the flow and then continue with that timeline that you created for yourself. Whenever we get stuck, sometimes we feel like it's a all or nothing situation. We either make that goal happen right away or we lose. That's not how it is. A goal can be carried on throughout the months in your life, throughout the years in your life. It takes so many steps and so many little decisions that you make for you to come to the outcome, the results for that goal. So do not feel like you are stuck and you're behind or you procrastinated. Start thinking in the direction of where am I now on this goal and how can I take this forward? Take this season and the changing colors and the changing breeze and make that change in your life. Thanks for being here today. And if you like my video, please subscribe and like my video and leave a comment below. Thank you. Bye.